All right, so we are 4-2 with this deck. The last time we lost to a deck that we just simply got outclassed by. They just drew really well, and I drew less well. And then the second game, or no, one of the games we lost because we just flooded at an inopportune point in the game, and then I won one. And so we're going to see if we can get a few more wins. But I'm happy to report that I got to 4. And so I'm at least making back my gems, more or less. And we'll see if we can get a little ahead now. If we can just get one more win, then we're getting ahead. With this Broker's aggro deck, we are up against Lord the Ron. Interesting. I thought this should be Ron the Lord, but I guess we're being evenly matched here. Hey, we have all of our colors. We have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, a 4-drop. I like this. My opponent might have a better start than me, for all I know, but I'm happy to take turn after turn after turn of the right cards here. 2-drop. And they have a 2-drop, I'm guessing. So the server, yeah, that's pretty good. I would love to jump past that, so I'm going to attack, and then I'll use Revelation of Power to push it through that if they block. I don't think they'll block. They probably smell the combat trick. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's fine. We'll Jewel Thief. I'd be fine if they attack too. Okay, so they're on cab already here. If they attack, then that means that I could possibly get a counterattack with the back vision and get a card off the Metropolis Angel. Well, if they attack and they don't play a creature, that is. We'll see. I think I might also be fine Revelationing of Power. Okay, sure. I'm okay with that. Interesting choice. That's an interesting choice. I wonder what they're afraid of with that guy. Or did they just not have anything else to do? That could be it. Alright, we'll go ahead and attack. I'm fine trading a combat trick for something if they have something. So they'll take the hit. Okay. I don't know. They should have blocked first. I don't get that. Okay. That's fine. I think they timed it wrong. I wonder if they'll shame scoop. Yeah. That was not good timing. I would have been able to push past it with the Revelation of Power. It's just a trick for a trick at that rate, but... Well, they've got their lands, though. They're still hitting their lands. That's good for them. Security rocks. That's pretty good. Alright. Well, I think I just swing in the air. I don't want to trade 2 cards for the rocks. I think I'd rather just take the hit. So... we will go and swing in the air. Because they're not doing anything like that. We'll just get our other Air Force down. See if we can outrun my opponent with the Revelation and just like getting on the life advantage train here. I'm definitely not blocking the rocks. So I'm assuming that if they have another creature... No, now I want to block the rocks. But I think we can race. So I think it's fine. They're going to get the treasures, which is annoying, but... as long as they don't have an air blocker. Oh, that's kind of gross, yeah. Because they would have to trade it for... yeah, alright. Well... here we go. Swing in the air. 2 of you. Play another ground guy. And the turn. So they need to deal with my flyers. But they really technically need to deal with... yeah, that's not going to deal with it. And I'm going to let them hit me. That's fine too. Yeah. I was just a little too aggressive and they were too slow. Happy to take that 6th win though. Or 5th win. 5th win. Alright. See if we can get a 6th. I'm happy that this got to 5. You know, I don't have any removal or anything. I'm just like trying to outpace my opponent in every single game. I wonder if Cleanup Crew belongs in this deck though. I don't think I have a good replacement for it, and so maybe this deck would be better with more low drops and then dropping the Cleanup Crew for and a land, and then, you know, putting like another 2 or 3 in there. I don't think I have one. Like, I'm not gonna play Gathering Throng by itself. We're up against Turtle. We matched up, but that makes sense because I've gotten 6 wins or 5 wins. 5 wins. Yeah. We have 2 of our colors. I don't love this hand because I don't have a 2-drop, and these 4s are a bit slow, but I don't think we should mulligan this. If I can just draw a 2, that would be great. Or, like, if my opponent's on a slow start, they could be on a fast start, and then I just die, though. Or this can happen. I'm going to play a 4-drop, and they'll kill it because they're on black. Okay, I guess I'm just on team defense now. That's fine. I have a knockout blow. If they go Riveteers and, like, you know. Oh, they are Riveteers. Okay. Shakedown heavy. That's pretty good. Okay. I don't want them to draw a card. Is this on red? Okay. So they have to go to attack. And while the attack is on the stack, I can knockout blow to kill it, right? And that's how I do this. And I think I do, because I don't want them to get card advantage. So hold, end the turn, go to control mode. Okay, we're going to go to combat. We're going to go to attackers. And then we're going to do this. We are going to target you, submit, pay, resolve. If they have a pump or something, then I'm going to force them to lose the pump to get a card, I guess, by making that untap. Okay. Resolve. Have your opponent draw a card. No, you can not draw a card. That's fine. All right. That worked the way that I wanted it to. That's good. Okay. Jewel Thief is good. That is a good card. I can't play the Metropolis Angel, but I wonder if what I'm supposed to do is play this, put this on, and then attack. Oh, I can't attack with the Metropolis Angel. Okay. Let me do this. And we're going to try to punch through, I guess, with like a backup agent putting it over, or the Revelation of Power putting it over. They've got their colors, though. That's pretty good. This is a really strong card, though, so I'm glad I got rid of it. They have a fight. I'm not going to risk the Darling, right? So I'm not going to block. Strong Arm is good. That's going to make this too big to block. Yeah. And I'm certainly not blocking that. That's Vigilance is kind of annoying. That has 5 power is also really annoying. So I can backup agent and Revelation of Power to make it a 5/7, I guess. And that's how I stop their attack. Do this. Next. I think I'm representing the trick, but I think I have to. I don't know any way around this otherwise. I could also be representing that I'm going to double block. Highest value. Oh, that's gross. Alright, yeah. That's going to get me pretty bad here. Yeah. We're gonna have to take this particular hit. But I don't know how I come back from this one. This one's gonna be really hard for me to come back from. I can't even cast the angel. Okay. So we're gonna play you. And then we have, what, a pump? We double block and pump and get rid of the 5. Yes. I'm not attacking into a 5/5. But yeah, I think I lost this as soon as they put this on this. And they got rid of my darling. If they'd not gotten rid of my darling with this card, then we could have pulled this out. But I think at this point, I'm just trying to stay alive. I'm going to 3-for-1 myself to get rid of the Jewel Thief, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense to attack with just the one thing. And they have all their mana open, so they can do all sorts of gnarliness. We're going to do this. Do they have an effect? Okay. And this is all I can do. Well, I mean, it's not great condition because they have 4 cards, but I have a card. Yeah, Freelance Muscle is definitely going to make it hard for me to win this one. Yikes. That needs some removal too. And Custodian is also going to make it hard for me to win this. Well, I have a Jewel Thief. That'll block, and this will block. Sure. That's going to get huge though. That's going to become a 7/7. So there's no reason to I mean, I could chomp, but that's not going to help me. Yeah, alright. I need removal for this, so I'm just hoping to draw it. They have 3 cards left. Yeah, there's no chance I'm going to win this, unless they make some massive error, but that's really hard for them to do. Cabaret Courtyard's not the error that I needed them to make. Go to combat. Swing. I'll trade a creature to get my kill count up before I die. Play this and get a life to force them to do something else, I guess. We'll see. Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna win this, so it's not like I was hoping to win, but yeah. Okay, good game. No killing anything else from me now, so we're out. All right. Well, you know what? That game was definitely my opponent's. Woo! I got rolled. I don't know if I did something wrong there, or my opponent just drew, like, their deck was just operating better than mine, but you know what? I'm okay. I got the 5 wins. That's a great place. I got my gems back. I got some packs. Let's open a couple packs. And then we'll call it a night. Here we go. Ledger Shredder, I think. Is that the right pick, or do I think it's the, despite the fact that this is a rare and that it's actually good in standard, right? And probably possibly other formats. I think the Inspiring Overseer is the correct first pick here because it is just so much more value. Yeah, this has to be your second. Yeah, I think the Inspiring Overseer is the pick. But let me know if I'm wrong, and I should take the Ledger Shredder instead. I got 4 packs, so I'm opening 4. Okay. Then we have Endless Detour, which is okay. I think the Pugnacious Pugilist is probably good enough to take first here. Yeah. I mean, Throng is good too as a first pick, because if you just get a bunch more, that's not bad. I'm not taking it. Let's do T-Tor first, even though it's in brokers, because you want to kind of stay open, right? Let's see where your lanes are before you start committing to these gold cards, or these 3-color gold cards, unless it's like the power level is really high. But the power level of this is just medium for for this particular format. I guess it is kind of like removal because they put it on their deck. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's the correct pick. I'm almost talking myself into it, but I think this is the correct pick, the Pugilist. Here, it's not a great opening hand. Like, Fatal Grudge is an option, and so is Plasma Jockey, and I think those are really what I'm looking at here. I think between them, I think I have to take the Plasma Jockey, because this is really good in this particular deck. Fatal Grudge, I think it's also 2 colors, where this could fit into multiple decks, whereas this only fits into 2 decks, really. So I think the Plasma Jockey is the plan, but, you know, I wouldn't begrudge you for taking the Fatal Grudge. And one more pack. We'll call it a night. Here we go. Barroom Brawler's interesting. Fight Rigging. Fight Rigging is probably good enough. Of these hideaway cards are not that good, but getting a counter on one of your creatures every turn is probably good enough because it happens before combat. So you play it before combat, you'll get the counter on your own turn, which is nice. Yeah. The Exile, the Hideaway thing is not that big of a deal, but I think the Fight Rigging is one of the better ones of these cards. So I take that. And I think that's a pretty clear Fight Rigging, but, you know, Angelic Observer and Barroom Brawler both have their places. But yeah, that's going to be it for me tonight. Let me know what your thoughts were about the games in the comments. If I made any major play errors and I didn't see like a line that would have gotten me a win in the games that I lost, let me know. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my streams, you can hit subscribe. This was Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Good night.